The battle begins.
You kind of saw the weakness in CDEC is that they were a little bit too afraid to go for anything, but Bone7 is going to try to snipe the courier. It's not in range, though.
Oh, these are the next level strats that we expect from Cloud9.
Oh, he's got it!
One more shot, and down it goes. Bone7, suicide into the enemy fountain. He'll spend his gold. Normally at this point, CDEC are diving towers and going for multiple kills, but the ward has disappeared in this bottom lane. Gyrocopter is now level 6. Cloud9 really have to be careful here. Calldown can come aggressive. Looks like he wants to go for this one. There's the calldown. Should connect on Misery. Can he get the soul deny? Nope, no chance. Tries for the Braid Sap, but first blood will go to CDEC. In the end, this is
for the stacks and look for the pickoffs if they can.
They want mid. They want mid. They see Bone7. The stun's going to come through. They follow it up with the Laguna Blade. He barely gets it up. Then the hook is going to prevent a counter initiation for Misery. And now Q joins the fray. Shiki kept alive for now. Not quite low enough. Misery's self-sleep isn't going to be sufficient. Here's the call down. The backstab from Aggressive. Rushing in onto Fada. Chews through him with the Rocket Barrage and now looks for Eternal Envy. He's up to 100 stolen damage, but he can't deal with the magic punishment of Aggressive. The man from behind finds a couple, make it 5-1 as CDEC continue to press in, but a well-placed sprout by Bone7 will blunt the offensive ultimate as well. That's something we didn't really talk about, is how good a Wyvern can be this game with a Wisp on the field. One of the reasons why I feel like Wisp had fallen off over the past couple months, but it's CDEC's turn to smoke. Cloud9's was a bit of a fail. XC looking for the initiation here. Big Daddy off in the trees. Rocket's going to come through. They get eyes on him and they hook him in immediately. Battery salt, and there's the track. That's a 4-hero track takedown. And now the call out on 2. What a Winter's Curse from Q. Demolishes 2 more. CDEC rampaging through the Cloud9 teams that has really preferred the Dire side. This time around, they don't have the best Roshan lineup, but I wouldn't be surprised if they pick up a medallion and start looking towards that objective if they can find a good fight.
I think it was...
Oh, they're relocating. Here they go. Onto the bottom lane. Aggressive trapped out to start the fight. Now the static lane coming through, but he runs, and now he's going to turn with the call down again, the Winter's Curse, and they're running into it with Eternal Envy. He does have the mech. He retreats out for now. Aggressive hiding in the trees as the hook comes through. XC tries to hold Thought in place. They do have the track on him, but he's a rather tanky fellow, and I don't think they quite have the firepower to bring him down. Instead, they look for Misery. Already used the Brain Sap. Laguna to end him, getting a little bit outflanked. Let's say they are able to catch up in farm. At that point, do you feel like Cloud9 can match up against CDEC later on in the game, or do you give either team a late game edge in that department?
I think CDEC, once they get items like the Aghanim Scepter and the level 16-0, and at top, Misery's going to get initiated on as Bone7 comes in, but Misery is a long way from the rest of his team, but everybody's rotating over now.
Here they go. Aggressive trying to finish on Misery. They don't get the track kill. He's healed up by the mech of Eternal Envy, and now the chase is on. Look for the Winter's Curse, though. The relocate's going to bring them even farther forward. The Winter's Curse goes onto Eternal Envy, who tags Laguna. He's already used the mech. He gets splatted onto the ground, blown up by the forces of CDEC. They even managed to keep Aggressive alive, and now they look for more. The Yule Scepter thrown out as Big Daddy will relocate back to where he once came from, and they're waiting for him. They're just laying into C9 and collecting kill after kill after kill. They're just a game-changing fight. That's going to wipe out about half the lead here of CDEC, give an Aegis to Cloud9 and give them some breathing room here in game number 1.
I can't believe CDEC was willing to take that fight. I think they just got a little bit too overconfident. They assumed that the fight was okay because they just had an overwhelming advantage, but you can't press into that, especially against a team like C9. It just feels like they have some sort of magic.
Oh, Shiki wants Big Daddy. He's got vision right now from the Rocket. No, he's going into the pit, trying to fight this one out, but the Aegis will go onto Eternal Envy as they look for an organized retreat. Shiki still nuking them on the way out. XC able to snipe Big Daddy there. The hook shot wasn't even required. Laguna onto Misery, also on the run. The hook actually goes to the north where Fada gets trapped. 3-hero track takedown. Immediately Bone7 heads top. He wants to split push this and slow it down, and they're not done just yet. Misery still being pursued. Shiki gets slept, and it seems Misery may live to fight another day. They do hang on to that Aegis for Eternal Envy, but it's going to
absolutely needed the BKB, and the smoke is picked up on the Wisp now, and I think this is the timing. You've got a BKB.
Oh, this might not be the timing. They're going to find that Nature's Prophet here. Big Daddy has the defensive relocate. Will it even come out in time? Not even going to try for it. Just the quick TP away, but no! Big Daddy is denied by XC, and Shiki cleans him up, and now Eternal Envy could be next. He may die twice here. He's stealing all of Garter's damage. He's painting himself out. They have no buybacks in either global hero. He's now diving towards the enemy well, just stalling this and running from a pack pack of angry wolves, but they'll kill him off once. They've got the track potentially ready to come out again. Garter sets up. They've got Cogs in position. Eternal Envy, no static link. It's going to be the death of him once more. Aegis cave. Cloud9 have been in these games before where they're down a lot early, and even towards the mid game, this team does know how to rat, and they may get something for free here. The courier gets sniped, and that's the Guardian Greaves down. Pretty big item to pick up. Will be delayed here for 3 minutes. This Bone 7 TP's out, but no XC. Again with the hooks, just butchering Bone 7. He's caught on the periphery of the cooldown, and again he falls. He does get the courier, and he is slowing down the game, and it's really what they need to do, but man, it still costs them as Eternal Envy moves up. He's tracked up right now. They have a Winter's Curse available. He's hunting forward. They've relocated Fana in. They get eyes on the Garter with the dust going through. He mechs himself. He tries to run a bit further, but he can't make it out. Eternal Envy getting something out of this. The relocate now done. And Envy on the run. He doesn't have a TP. Oh, Envy, you need your TP quickly, my friend. He's going to go for it. Do they have a way to cancel this? No hook shot available. The Yules, oh, they got him with the stun. No TP, no way out. Down again. Not the first time that's...
There's just been so many solo pickoffs for CDEC this game. The Lena's found a few of her own. The Gyrocopter finds one there. We saw the Winter Wyvern get one by himself.
They're going in. They're going in once more. Here's the track. The follow-up stun comes through Misery. No chance for a brain set. They didn't even need the Laguna. Brutal.
C9 is just being gutted right now. There's no real way for them to come back into this game. They don't have the lineup for it. And right now, CDEC recognize that and are just applying the pressure left and right. And C9 heroes are just getting picked off solo pretty much.
It's, having watched quite a few of this team's games, it feels like if they get their normal drafts, it's really tough to split push against them. Probably the biggest game that comes to mind is the aggressive Slardar game, where Vici tried to rat it out with the Tiny Wisp, and it was just punished at every turn. But now we go again for CDEC, over and over, diving in, the BKB deployed, and aggressive raiding Supreme with Shiki, just doing all the damage in the world. He's still got a Laguna Blade. He can basically pop Bone 7 instantly, but he's holding the ultimate, looking for Misery, pow, right in the Kissa, and then the Bloodstone deny as the Laguna goes out. Even that one kill denied to Cloud9. They are being given nothing here for free. Q may get caught. No, doesn't seem like it's the case. It's Eternal Envy in danger. There's no relocate. The Wisp is dead. He's trapped. He's down. Fada next. CDEC just rampaging forward. And it's GG. A team that didn't even have a guaranteed slot at the main event has just taken the first match here off of Cloud9. Wildcard team, no longer. This team has a shot at going deep if they can keep it up.
That was just clinical. CDEC didn't really make any huge mistakes. That one time in the jungle, maybe that was a little bit of a mess up, but they just allowed C9 to wear themselves out. C9 tried to abandon